Triple kill! Godlike!
Magic lies in the mind.
Everything is crumbling before me. What's this? Zero isn't running Lightning Truncheon and Clock of Destiny? Nope. No, I'm about to murder everything, fam. I'm here to tell you that all of these top global builds, with no insult to their actual skills, these are really good players. It's just their builds. Yeah, their builds are shit. And I said it like that because family friendly. So I hope you can understand what I'm about to say. You need to clear out all of that anger and just listen to me. All of these Gusion builds that have Lightning Truncheon and then Clock of Destiny and then whatever comes after, you know, Irrelevant, Spell Vamp, Penetration, blah 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 blah, is wrong. Those are for mages, like long distance range mages. There's a couple of exceptions, but Gusion is not one of them. But you're saying right now, well, if it were so wrong and bad, then why does XX person use it all the time and have like 98% win rate with 9 million matches? The short answer, XX person probably plays with a squad and you don't. The long answer, because they just grab the first build that they see that works without bothering to actually make an ideal build for Gusion. They see the high damage spike from Lightning Truncheon, the burn from Magic Worship, and then they are convinced that nothing is wrong with their build. Boy, that Lightning Truncheon / Clock of Destiny build makes me puke every time I see it on Gusion. Why? Because the only time you would actually use it on Gusion is if you were in a situation where you would most likely die if you dived into an enemy team, forcing you to do like poke damage from a distance. In that case, you probably shouldn't have chosen Gusion. But these situations can happen and they force you to be a mage / assassin instead of an assassin / mage. See, Gusion is all about wits. You can't be afraid of doing combos because you may die. No, that's not the way of Gus. Of course, if I claim something is bad, I have to prove something is better, right? Well, that's why you're here. Gusion, to me, is an old main, and something hit me the other day. It's time to shake the meta. Even though that means I'll probably end up being wrecked by Gusions. So, let's address some of the problems. You're afraid to lose penetration. Don't worry, I got you covered. You're afraid to test the build because you think it won't work for you. Don't worry, I got you covered. First things first, I need you to get that LT crap out of your head. Arcane Boots. Grab them. They will stabilize your early game damage because the first item you're actually getting is Fleeting Time. This is 40% cooldown if you grab the blue buff, and it's the only cooldown item needed on Gusion. Concentrated Energy is next. Why? Because with your ultimate resetting even faster than ever, you're going to need that passive from Concentrated Energy to keep you alive and functional after heavy skill spamming. I don't think I need to say why Glowing Wand, but hey, if the enemy feels way too tanky right now, flip-flop the order of Glowing Wand and Devil's Tears, but only if they are too tanky to kill normally, otherwise you will regret it. Remember that synergy item for Glowing Wand, Holy Crystal? Yeah, it appears here again, and it's not a bad thing. You need it so that everybody doesn't outscale you late game. Speaking of late game, and depending on whether you got Glowing Wand last or Devil's Tears last, they both serve the same function, to enable you to kill everything as if they never purchased any items and make them feel naked. That being said, I'm sure you've seen by now some of the power that Execute has, and because of that, I want to be able to use it as often as possible. That's why I chose the Support Emblem, because it can do that and it still gives me my penetration and my movement speed. On a plus side, I don't even have to get Mana Regen boots. I realized that after this game. But there's enough hybrid regen in there to sustain Gusion. The lower respawn thing from the talent is just a bonus to get you back in the game in the unfortunate case where you died trying to save someone or at least get a 1 for 2 plus deal for deaths. I shall speak no more. You guys enjoy the gameplay, and a random zero tip for the duos out there. When playing Gusion, and you want the best hero to duo with, make sure you grab a Leomord. They have incredible synergy. Zero out.
I could be your everything. Tell me what you want. 2 drinks and I'm feeling it. Show me who you are. Aces on the table. I could be your angel. I could be your shooting star. keep you up all night. Whispers in the dark. Time and time, give me love. Foot on the gas and we can take it far. Gin and gold, riding low. We got the world and everything is ours. I can feel you breathing in, rising like the tide. You could tell me anything, look me in the eye. Shadows on the ceiling, leave me with the feeling. Baby, you can take your time. I would give you everything just to make you mine. Time and time, give me love. Foot on the gas and we can take it far. Gin and gold, riding low. We got the world and everything is ours. Liquid love in my blood. Foot on the gas and we can take it far. Gin and gold, riding low. We got the world and everything is ours. Everything, tell me what you want. 2 drinks and I'm feeling it. Show me who you are. Aces on the table, I could be your angel, I could be your shooting star. I can keep you up all night. Whispers in the dark.